It was an offer from the Foreign Ministry to take a break. Take a break, step back and learn. I wanted to do something different.
So I wanted to move into a different area of development. I wanted to learn new skills around governance, around economic development.
I was doing the job in ASEAN, so daily contact with all our near neighbors. And the ability to find the lexicology, the type of platforms to talk about the same issue, same problem in a common language was, I think, something I was in search of. And the school, it's become a safe space here for leaders in the region to come to do what I was talking about.
Now we are facing new challenges around new rivalries between new emerging powers, and studies in public policy will also change to respond to these new challenges that we face. Southeast Asia, the ASEAN countries are also rising together and will definitely have a bigger role in the next phase of our history. So LKY is uniquely positioned to provide the skills necessary. We are on the cusp of joining ASEAN. LKY School is in an important region. Since we wanted to be part of ASEAN, and this is where I would like to be if I were more useful for my country's aspirations of joining ASEAN. LKY is a place where leaders of this region can be nurtured. It can be a place to attract the best leaders around the country.
It was all about giving us tools to make sense of the world, to grapple with issues.
I got to know from them what it means to be a member of ASEAN, what it means to be part of the ASEAN community. And many of these colleagues are now working for their government in key roles.
One aspect of the training was about negotiations. Everybody enters this notion of negotiation as, getting what you need, what you want, but actually no. The big surprise, I think, that a lot of us found, the idea was how to build value together with your opposite number. So what we loosely call win-win. When I did the Paris Agreement, it was 190 plus countries. One of the roadblocks was this notion of loss and damage. The small islands needed to be addressed in the agreement. Singapore is a small island developing state. We face the exact same challenges in terms of the climate change implications as friends in the Pacific, friends in the Caribbean. When I arrived on the scene, none of them engaged directly with the people that they felt were creating the problems for them, namely the EU partners, the United States. So we started these conversations together with them. And I think having people understand, oh, you're not really seeking what I thought you said you were seeking. Those types of trust building, confidence building, and actually just sheer understanding are critical to bringing 190 over countries across the line in a singular moment. It's something that I think the alumni of this school definitely have a better ability to grapple with than the average public servant.
Whether you're going to study at LKY school or any other school, you will be studying the same subjects. But the experiences you might get from LKY school will be different. LKY school is located in a region that is very dynamic, very diverse, and you get to learn new experiences, have new perspectives about this region.
You're trying to make sense of the world. The sense-making is key, and your ability to have the framing, the types of tools to make sense, that I think is something that you should seek, not just here, actually anywhere, but the relevance of this school to the region is critical.
I wanted to be in Singapore to see how Singapore evolved from a poor, third world country into a metropolis, into one of the most important cities, important countries in the region, if not the world. And the best way to do that is to be in Singapore, whilst learning the skills needed to lead my country towards that path that Singapore went through.